won't believe it. You won't believe it. You won't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. You won't believe it. You won't believe it. You won't believe it. You won't believe it. Doug got his beard finally trimmed. Anytime I get around the city, sometimes I go to the hair man and get my beard trimmed. How's that? You guys all right now? Some of y'all was saying I was looking kind of ratty. I listened to you guys, so I got a nice little beard trim there. It's pretty good. Man, you guys are not going to believe what Tractor Supply did. I'm going to tell you in a minute, so don't go anywhere. Hit that thumbs up if you just got here. You are going to freak out. Man, we cannot even just mind our own business anymore, right? Tractor Supply, of all people. Oh, I'm going to tell you. I was just minding my own business. We had a great day today. We hung out with our son and our granddaughter, Arlette. And so on the way back, I stopped. I got my hair all trimmed, and I never do that. Got my neck cleaned up. I'm real presentable now. So if you got a function you want me to come to, I'm and I just got here, and man, I get some free TV, right? So here, this is what I'm watching right now. And this is how I found out about what Tractor Supply did. I'm sitting here watching one of the great Patriots. Who knows who that is? Anybody know who that is? All right, it's a great Patriot. Yes, Shabbat Shalom. Right?
If you're not being suspicious of all authority, you might be a bend-over slave. If you're not a critical thinker, you might be a spineless dirtbag. Michael Moore fan.
Man, we are birds of a feather and cut from the same cloth.
Guardian angel lights. See, when I was every day, hunting is the last perfect thing. The mystical flight of the arrow.
All right, so I'm just telling you right now where I got this Tractor Supply story. I was just minding my own business when we got home tonight. Stacy's out walking Molly. And then I think we're going to slip back over to the son's house to see Arlette one more time before we leave. But I did get my beard trimmed up. So some of you guys said I was looking kind of messed up there. All right, Tractor Supply. If you guys are new to our channel, my name's Doug. My wife's name's Stacy. We live in a log cabin off-grid on 11 acres. We grow 90% of our own food. We live 100% off of rainwater. Man, it's almost hard to believe. And we poop in buckets. We are the ungovernable, and we actually use that as compost for around our homestead and stuff. We have a pond that we grow fish in. I mean, we're like Uncle Ted. We're 100% sustainable and questioning the system all the time. So, nice day today. We came back. Stacy runs off to take Molly out, and I was just kind of listening to Ted here on the TV. He's a true patriot, if you didn't know. And he was on about this Tractor Supply story. And I don't know if you guys know this or not, but this is going to affect how I spend money over there, which I'm not going to spend any more money over there. Oh my gosh, y'all. Tractor Supply in Waco, Texas hosted one of those, dare I say it, trans whatever, freak shake booty things at their store and at a school or something, right? Tractor Supply is woke, I guess you would say, right? Man, what is going on with everybody and our kids and stuff, right? Calling all Christians, okay? This stuff has got to stop, man. We have got to put our foot down about all this with this kid stuff. Tractor Supply, supposed to be serving the heart of America, right? Is hosting and paying for and sponsoring these freakabooties, shookabooties with children, right? Now, as soon as I heard that, because I wasn't going to bother you guys, I'm doing a live show about it. And I put their picture on there, and I'm calling them out, Tractor Supply. If you are a member of Tractor Supply, if you're management at Tractor Supply, what the hell are you doing? I mean, what are you doing? Oh my goodness, you're going to get a lashing from me. Man. All right. So that's what's going on with Tractor Supply, y'all. They're spending money sponsoring and hosting these things that are not good, and especially for our children, right? And we as, Bible believing folk, Shabbat Shalom, if we as Bible believing folk, I mean, we cannot let this. We better get some loud about this, right? We have got to. I'm not even reading the comments right now. We have got to get loud about this. Man, our children are straight up under attack, y'all. Snap out of it. Okay? Our children are under attack, and y'all got to step up. Holy smokes, I'm going to get goosebumps over here. For real. Man, I hate to bring it to you like that, right? But this is not okay, right, man? This is some crazy going on. And I just saw in another news article, they had to take down the pictures, but they were putting the pictures up with the stuffed animals, like in some, I forget even what they call it, SNL stuff or whatever. I forget what they call that stuff, but the bondage leather and all this stuff. What are we doing? Oh my goodness, y'all. Is this country, are we straight up Gomorrah now, right? Or is this where we're at? We're just, whoo. Uncle Ted told me about it. I'm just watching Uncle Ted.
Dad,
And it's in his neighborhood, y'all.
dominant stags,
yeah,
they are just worn out.
Yep. And you know what? He also said that a place that his pool company that he did business with, he totally no more business with them. They had an event or supported something too. And when he called them on it and they said, we support him, and hung up the phone on him. Man, y'all, you better seek out for real Christian businesses. You better be paying attention to this stuff. Y'all, if you have children, I'm talking to the younger folks, my grandbabies, I'm not subjecting them to this stuff. I'm pulling everybody to our property now, and we're going to protect our own, right? And I'm suggesting y'all do that, man. It's crazy out here right now. We got to start calling this stuff up, calling this stuff out. All right, now I'm going to turn my focus over to the comment section and hang out with you guys for a minute. But I could not believe that Tractor Supply is supporting and promoting freak show shake-a-booties in front of children. So find a number to Tractor Supply, you 1 million people that follow Off Grid with Doug and Stacy, because I can't even believe for a second we're down with it, and light that phone up. I mean, we are their customers, y'all. At least, this 1 million is about to be big customers, already big customers. I won't spend a dime at that place now till they get their apologies out on public record. I'm just telling you, where is your proof? Go to Waco, Texas. Go look it up. I don't make stuff up. Ted Nugent isn't making stuff up on the TV right there. It's right. It happened in his face in Waco, Texas. Right? Go do your own homework. Okay? I'm telling you what's up. You got to go do your own stuff. Tractor Supply is supporting LGBTQTRSTUXWYZs that come to the schools and come to Tractor Supplies and, put it all in front of your 5-year-olds and your 2-year-olds. Okay? I'm not down with that. Right? Not down with that. You keep that stuff at your crib or at the 18 and older stuff or something. Right? The stuff I'm seeing on the TV, you guys have been seeing it too, what they've been doing lately, trying to, mess up our culture and our Bible loving folks and our kids. We are under attack, y'all. Best wake up and smell the coffee. Get your head out of the sand. All right. And we can do something about it because it's our dollars. See? It's our dollars. Why can they do all the cancel culture and all the stuff they do, right? Mr. Pillow. They got Mr. Pillow running for cover. They do it. Well, we got to start voting with our dollars. And I put a challenge to y'all, man. Do your homework. Go find the Waco story. Check out Tractor Supply if they're down with it. And then spend your money accordingly. All right. No, Ted didn't have that. He's been married to his same old wife forever, never did drugs. He was a rock and roll dude, told all those dudes who were doing drugs, no, thank you, right? Just don't worry about it, right? And don't worry about what's going on in the past either. What are you, squeaky clean or something? Everybody's got a little bit of a past going on. And when he was doing his thing, who knows what was going on, right? You just worry about what's going on right now. You guys get all tripped up in this old past stuff all the time. That's how they're trading your brains, right? We all just made mistakes. We all do things a little, something. Nobody's perfect out here, right? The hell are you talking about? I'll put Ted Nugent. I'll let Ted Nugent watch my grandbaby before a ton of the other people you'll put in front of me. The hell are you talking about? What happened? I just got here. Tractor Supply supports LGBTQRSTXWYZ communities going out and doing shake and bakes in front of 5-year-old kids and students and stuff. And I just heard it when I came home with Ted Nugent, was just talking about it because it happened in Waco, Texas, where he lives. So I thought I'd jump on here and say, we don't be spending no money at Tractor Supply until they get their act together, because we got to protect our children, right? We have to protect our children. And Christians, man, ooh, you guys, it's time to go to work, right? It's time to go to work, Christians, right? Can you imagine, like, being a patriot back in the day could get you killed? Can you imagine how the suffering of Christians up to 2022, how much they suffered all through history? If you just said you were a Christian, even Paul of Tarsus, he would cut your head off, right? I mean, all that work to get here, right? And we're just letting this stuff run crazy. I'm scared to say stuff about it. Letting them infiltrate our buildings and our mishmaka, right? All right, y'all, come on now. Yeah, you guys better. And non-Christian, protect your man. You ain't kidding. Even if you're not a Christian, protect your children. They are the innocent ones. We do not shove this stuff in their face. What are we doing? Holy smokes. Right, you don't have to. Hi, Molly. They're back now. But you don't even have to be a Bible believing person to just know in your gut, right, that shit ain't right. Okay, it ain't right. We just cannot let this stuff go on anymore, y'all. We just can't. All right, let's talk about it. We don't need government interference in Waco. Oh yeah, government. Oh no, not in Waco. Not government interference. I got it. It took me a second. You got me there. You don't fly over my head, but I got that one. Ouch. Anyway, that's all I'm saying, right? Like Babylon, right? Like, you guys, come out of her. Come out of her, man. She's got everything messed up. Me and Stacy have been participating in this grid stuff, man. Every other commercials, pharma, pills, drugs. It's no wonder everybody's walking around in their pajamas like zombies. We're walking around out here with the common folk, man. It is a hot mess out here, I tell you. All right, let's see what Ted's talking about.
Works. I don't know how to operate any of this stuff, which is why I'm so giddy. So I'll see you back here.
He's just being thankful too for Thanksgiving and all that stuff. Man, I just want to bring it on. If you're just getting here, Tractor Supply supporting LGBTQRTRZ communities, right? Shaking their bacon in front of little children. Okay. And we need to let them know that we're not down with that. If it just goes, nobody says nothing about it, then they don't get the message. So me and Ted, I couldn't believe he told me that on TV. Me and Ted are trying to get you guys to understand, right? There's a war going on, a spiritual war right now, calling all soldiers, right? Oh my gosh, man. Our kids, Bible believing or not, the kids are under attack, man. And protect your children, please. Please. All right. Phew. Holy smoke. Tractor Supply, y'all. I about fell over. That's why I grabbed the whole live stream, set up everything. I'm like, oh, what? Do it right now. Because we're going to go over to the son's house, see Arlette one more time, and cry because we're leaving and stuff. And we're not going to see her till a couple more weeks, because I think they're going to make it home for end of the year stuff. That's grooming. You're not telling me nothing new. Let me tell you guys something. Don't let the clothes fool you. All right? Don't let the clothes fool you. I've been victim to this stuff. Okay? I've been victim to the grooming. I've been victim to the Catholic priest. Right? You guys want to get for real? right? You go, you just see the clothes and you just think Doug and Stacy, right? I come from some stuff, man. I could just, most of you guys couldn't even, you know, probably couldn't battle the things I've done in my life, right? So when I talk about stuff, I'm not just some dude who watches like news clips, or I'm not just some dude who just got it off the internet. Like I am the American child, I guess you would say, right? My mom was a single mom. My sister's mixed. We grew up with her working all the time. If they knocked on the door on Sunday, no matter who they were, if they had a bus and picked us up, we got on it because she wanted to sleep, right? We were co-opted out to, babysitters and stuff who were nefarious, okay? She didn't do her homework that good, but you can't blame her. She's trying to do the best she can, right? But there was positions I got put in as a kid, but where I said, no, thank you. But a lot of people aren't strong like that. And that's what I'm telling you guys, man. When I see this stuff with these kids, I'll lose my bucket, all right? I know how these people operate, y'all. Serious business, man. I'm not even kidding you around one little bit. I got so much stories. Like I'm not a sheltered individual, right? I've been on the streets a long time. I left home when I was 15. When you guys come to our channel, man, we're trying to save your freaking life, right? From the health part of it, from the grid part of it, the government part of it, like all of this stuff. I was talking to my son today about how, most people, and even myself probably, we've been trained not even to use the vast abilities of our mind. We read these Bible stories on how they connected with God and how they were having these premonitions and these things, with their spirituality and their frequencies and just how all that stuff works. We're so disconnected from that, right? So disconnected from that. We're using just minuscule pieces of our brain, but just because of the way we've been programmed as children. And that was done on purpose by the Vanderbilts, right? The Rockefellers, all this stuff, man. The modern school system was all built to create employees. I'm just learning all this stuff. I'm just waking up to all this stuff right now. Like the last 5 years, the last 15 to 20 were real hard religion stuff, right? Like I was really into the Bible, really nailing that down. Uncovered a lot of stuff that we've been living through that were straight up lies, right? That Christians are embracing, that are straight up lies. Just trust me. I just wanted to come on here and talk about this Tractor Supply story and just reaffirm that our children are under attack in America. I can't speak for the rest of the globe right here, but prepare yourself to do battle for your kids. I will fight tooth and nail for my grandbabies, right? And even my sons and daughter. And y'all, they're grown, right? But I'm super worried about like these young babies and 5s and 10s and 12-year-old. What kind of world are they going to live in? Oh man, y'all got some real Doug tonight, man. Whoa! Stacy won't even come back up this way. She's hiding in the back. That's the truth. Oh. Then if my audience knows this, y'all, then share the hell out of this video, right? Don't be scared. Put it on your Facebook. Put it everywhere. Let me be the mouthpiece. Let me tell the people that what you want to say, but you're scared to, right? It's a shit show out here right now, and nobody's helping out. And then there's Mr. Trump, Mr. God and Country. And I'm not a Republican and I'm not a Democrat. And I've got this thing in my gut. I feel like he's kind of in on it in a way. But all I'm telling you is like this, you got one dude out there and he's totally being bashed and hammered and smashed, right? And the My Pillow guy, these are all great examples of God and Country guys who are just being smashed out of their mind. And I don't care if they smash me or not. I'm going to talk about it. And I'll just go back into my little hole before internet was here. Me and Stacy will just live happily ever after, protecting our own. But I'm trying to help you guys out. Tractor Supply is supporting dancing and all that stuff in front of grade school 5, 6, 7, 8-year-old little kids, LGBTQRS, all that stuff. And I'm not down with it. And if you're that way watching the show and you're thinking, it's okay, you do you, right? You don't believe the way I believe. I get that. And more power to you. But don't be walking around public schools where my tax dollars are being stolen from me to be used for and doing that stuff. Keep that stuff in your nightclubs, okay, and with your friends. And I know there's a lot of people in that community who aren't down with it, but y'all aren't speaking up enough neither. She came back up to, she's like halfway into the thing now. Man, I was watching Ted Nugent. He lives there in Waco, Texas. Waco, Texas. There's Uncle Ted right there. Waco, Texas was supporting that nonsense, the Tractor Supply. Okay. And that's a big corporation with a lot of stores. And we are the room. Read the room, Tractor Supply. Your room is not down with it. Don't go woke, Tractor Supply, or you will go broke. And we go to Orscheln's anyways. Is there an Orscheln's by you guys? And there's probably other farm and home stores.
They just got bought out. Maybe I think Tractor Supply bought them.
Well, if they did, we ain't shopping there neither. We'll go back and dial it all the way into our feed store. And if we can't get it there,
there's other places. I'll
go somewhere else. But man, I could not believe the news. And y'all, the battle is on. You Christians are talking about waiting for the mark of the beast and waiting for this. It's here. It's here. Okay? Whip out that sword. You're supposed to trade your cloak in for that sword and do some battle. Right? It's spiritual warfare going on out here. Shabbat shalom if you're in the house. All right? Holy guacamole, y'all. Tractor Supply. Right? I can't even, I'm just not spending my money there. They do a good job at supporting their people. And I'm going to do a good job at supporting God and country people. Smash that like button. Now, I'm just giving you guys the truth, man. He's broadcasting on like some free air TV. They shut him up, right? And the My Pillow guy, all these guys are shut up, God and country guys. He's on this free air TV we get on the RV here, and it's called Real America's Voice. They pay for their own broadcasting. He's drinking tonic water. The guy was never a drunk, never did drugs. So if you don't know what you're talking about, don't leave silly comments, okay? That guy would break your neck if you were messing with a kid. He loves his country and he loves veterans. That guy is like me. I mean, y'all, if you listen to me talk, I'm listening to him talk. I'm like, he spits out the same stuff I'm talking about. So, Uncle Ted, town of 8,300, public school girls identify. Don't get me started. What are you doing? If you work in the public school system and you're in this chat room right now, what are you guys doing? What are we doing, parents? Why are we allowing schools to set up kitty litter boxes in bathrooms and let children identify as cats? Why are we allowing that? I'm loud here. I'm sorry. Why are we allowing that? That's happening in my little bitty small town. We're supposed to be adults, man. We're supposed to be telling them, no. Sorry. You watch too much you watch too much internet, right? Like, that is ridiculous. We're letting grown people let kids put up kitty litter boxes in bathrooms at the schools. Now, that is not going to end well. You don't have to be a rocket scientist, a psychologist. You don't have to go to the latest Harvard school to know that that's not going to end well. I'm telling you guys, man, y'all got to put on that armor and give for real. Like tomorrow, I better see news stories breaking up all over the country about how these Christians, I don't know what happened, but these Christians are showing up in schools and boycotting with the signs, no kitty litter boxes here. That's the kind of stuff we need, man. Loud, all up in their face. But we're just being so quiet, and they're running amok with this stuff. Man, if you guys just got here, the first 24 minutes of this video is lit. So go back and watch it. We're going to take off right now. But man, I'm just letting you guys know about Tractor Supply supporting LHQRBTF GH, whatever it is, communities, doing the shaky bookie in front of little 5-year-old, 6-year-old little kids and taking it to schools. The show's on the road, and Tractor Supply is funneling them money. Ouch. And I just heard about it. So no, they're not having it. You don't see no Muslims since you supporting that stuff. If you're a Muslim, I'm gonna make them. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. If you guys know anything about, this is the last thing I'm dropping on you guys before I go. Okay. It was a good one tonight. Thanks for coming by. If you're new here, my wife and I live off grid in a log cabin on 11 acres. And as soon as we get home, we're going to teach you guys how to get out of the system, man. How to unmantle that rat wheel and how to grow your own food, live off the rain and water, find a place that's conducive to your thoughts and ideas. And the way you want to live. What was I just going to tell them?
I have no idea.
Dang it. I got sidetracked. Come on, somebody put it on there what I was kind of getting at. Do you remember?
You just sit before you go or whatever.
Yeah, what was I going to say? Poop in the buckets. Yep, we talked about that, right? But I was on something on my train of thought here, and then I got off to my thing.
You're too wound up. That's what
The
happens.
kitty litter story is not fake. Whoever says that kitty litter story is fake don't listen to them, man. It is for real. It is in our school, in our small town, in Midwest America. It's in other schools. It is not fake. It is totally 100% legit. We were at the court days in Kentucky, and I saw girls walking around with elf ears. They're attaching them to their ears. Some are doing it surgically, but they have these little molds they're putting on, so they have elf ears. They're walking around with cat hats and all this stuff. They don't take them off, right? And I'm telling you, that story is not fake. Man, I was going to drop something else on you guys, and now I can't remember what it was. You were going to teach us how to get off the grid when you get home, right? That was I know. We were going to teach you that when we get home, how to get off the grid, and then I was going to tell you something else. Man, and I forgot.
You need to take a couple deep breaths.
Yeah. I don't have to take deep breaths. Why can't we be fired up, right? Why is everybody always telling us this and don't do that? And, come on, just calm down. No, I don't want to calm down, right? This is serious business. I'm bouncing the table. This is serious business. This is not a time to calm down and stop going along to get along. I just tweeted the other day. I was like, oh, missing person alert. Where's Fauci? And boom, he shows up on the thing like later that day, telling everybody to mask up till the end of the year and make sure you're multiple jab. Come on, you guys. Been flying for almost 2 years with no mask on. Everything's fine. The only thing you got to worry about is crazy people on the plane now. No one's dying, y'all. They weaponized the flu on you. Got you scared, man. They scared you into submission, right? Now you can see, man. You can see how the Germans did it. You can see how all that happened. If you did not know, okay, I'll go on this one. The history is we actually taught the Germans everything they know. Ooh, booyah. See, we're all waking up at the same time. I know that. We taught the Germans everything they know, and then they did it. And then after the war, they came back here, a lot of these high-ranking, big-time Germans, and you're reaping some of their fruit right now. Straight talk, man. Giving it to you straight. All right. Tractor Supply and what? Tractor Supply, what? Southern Missouri has been bought out. It's TSC doing this crap and the new company. I will stop supporting. Yeah, see, look at this.
I think that's the one they bought Ursula's too.
Whatever, man. I'm not having it. I'm not having it. I will not spend money at a place that exploits and grooms children. Sorry. I just can't participate. Man, you got to stop sugar and carbs. That sugar is death, man. They know sugar is making you sick. They put sugar in everything. Everything. To make you addicted to it so you buy more and to make you sick so they're high-fiving big pharma buddies, right? Wax up the floor with you. You know, the average person works their whole life, retires, and lives about 6 years. Yeah. Think about that. They taught you how to be a good employee. You give them your whole life, and you live barely 6 years afterwards. Oh, and the knee replacements, the hip replacements, the back replacements. Great quality of life, right? You guys, you can check out of the system. I know it's scary, right? But you can. You know, somebody was asking me the other day about making money on the homestead. Like, how do you do that? Man, there are so many ways to make money on your homestead. You could sell firewood, you could build stuff, you could make cabinets, you could wash cars, you could cut grass and farms, you could farm sit. There are so many jobs you could do to get away from this that you don't like and to live the life you want to live and protect your family. This is it, man. We're going through like this big, like, it's pretty cool, actually. I mean, it's cool to watch. It's cool to watch real time stuff. You knew what was going on, right? It's cool to watch, you know, how people react to it. It was pretty scary there for the 2 years. Totally underestimated everything. If you were paying attention to the last 2 years, you totally were underestimating stuff. I know, because I was like, whoa, I better step that up and step that up. And mom ain't going to no kind of a facility. She's living in the yard. Moved her up to the yard, right? All right, I'm going to try to catch a few comments, and then seriously, I'm going to bail out. But I'm just letting you guys know, man, like that Tractor Supply story is off the chain. If you guys missed the first 20 minutes of this video, you might want to go back and watch it. It was pretty deep, pretty good stuff. And those vaccine passports, my next video is going to be talking about vaccine passports. They are not going away, dude. The president of the United States, and then we're over at the G20 right now. I'm going to show you the White House documents. They're lining it up. And they're going to let you guys spend your way through Christmas, so they steal all your money out of your pockets. It's amazing the amount of people that are out spending money and acting like the last 2 years was no big deal. The ones that were chasing you around, put your mask on, and making sure you were triple, double vaxxed, right? Those same people are out right now with no mask on, crowding everywhere, spending money that they don't have, and acting like the last 2 years were just not, they never happened, right? They can't, if you're watching this too, at least man up and say they got you, right? Like, dang, I can't believe they got me, you know? And don't let it happen again. Because I know you got bamboozled. There's so much information out there now. You cannot deny it, right? Time tells all. And now you can't deny it. Because all the facts are in, right? The vaxxed are dying at bigger numbers than the unvaxxed, right? All they did was compromise your immune system and your kid's immune system if you got the jab. And that's what's going to happen. And now it's just going to get worse every year now. Now look at this year. All the kids are all hyped up with the bronchial stuff, right? All out of the sudden now, big to the flu. All right. Do you know what 7-Up is only delivered to Walmart? Do you know that 7-Up is only delivered to Walmart? I don't even know what that means. But all I know is Tractor Supply is supporting and sponsoring LGBTQRSTUV dances in front of children. And I'm not down with it. And I was watching Uncle Ted on TV. Well, that's not Uncle Ted, but I just heard him say it. And I thought I'd jump on here, do a live show about it, get you guys informed, because information can be inspiration. But it's also powerful, man. Like, you guys need to know what you don't know. And some of the stuff we show you, you can't do, but you should be able to see everything you could do. So I got a lot of good sayings. All right, you guys, that's all for us tonight. Stacy, what's she doing? She's trying to slip in some tea. Hi, doesn't she look fabulous this evening? Well, gee, don't be so talkative.
How's everyone going and doing today?
Yeah, she's tired. I woke her up early this morning. All right, you guys. No, the Muslims, that somebody left a comment saying the Muslims are not down with that. I'm like, I know they're not. They don't go for that stuff. And what that does too, I'll just let you guys know, like, for people over there in the, we're in the Western world, in the Eastern world, when they're watching us, that puts some anger in their heart towards us, right? Because they hear these stories about what you're doing in front of the kids and how you're dressing up as women and men. And you know what I'm saying? Like they hear that stuff and they're not down with that stuff, right? They kill people over there for that stuff. And so what that does too, if in case you want to know all the psyops about it, when they put all this stuff on our TV, it gets over there. And so they're developing hate for the West. They used to love the West. You know, if you went over to Iran or any of those places back in like the 80s, and everyone dressed like us and they were all hanging out and being all modern and stuff. Yeah, go do your homework. I grew up watching it. And then the dudes rolled in and all of a sudden everybody's burked up to their eyeballs and even covered up all over the place. And it's game on. You know, there's actually the first people to ever do that were the Muslims. They actually did a study. Go look this stuff up. And they found out 2,000 years ago, right, that if you cover up a person's face, cover up their face, they become submissive and they lose their identity when you cover up their face, right? You can read on the box of any one of those things you're trying to sport to prevent any kind of virus to get through you. It says on there clear as day, it does not do it, right? Doctors use it. Doctors use it for one time in the room as they're bent over the patient so some spit or saliva or something doesn't go down on the patient. Okay, they do not wear them all the time 24/7 around the hospital. And studies show, what do the studies tell you?
Well, there's a lot more studies coming out about that. A lot of people are having some major health issues from wearing those too. And there's like lots of chemicals. You're breathing that in, the endocrine disruptors, and causing bronchial problems and a lot of long-term effects coming from wearing that. So it's just not natural. You know, we need to breathe air. You don't want to keep breathing in your waste. So it's not a good thing.
It's a fact. And that's all follow the science stuff. Man, what an interesting show tonight, boy. These on the road shows are off the chain. All right, we're out. So, what do you think about kids and Santa? And Santa? Man, are you serious right now?
We don't need to go there.
Yeah, I'm telling you straight. Everything about it is pagan. So go look it up. Right? That's one of the things like I was talking about. Like we've been lied to so much. And when we woke up out of this thing that we were studying religion and stuff, right? And we started kind of putting our, you know, like saying, hey man, if we're going to do this stuff, we're going to be for real about it, right? Like, and then look at this thing behind me, this Christmas tree, right? It's not behind me now, but I was saying to the wife, like that represents a penis. And it's totally pagan, right? And the ornaments on it, I know you guys might not like this, okay? Don't. I'm just letting you know what I found out, okay? And what you guys do with the information is fine, okay? The ornaments on the tree represent balls. So the whole thing is a phallic symbol that the pagans used. And then the Germans even had a thing where they brought it in and turned it upside down and everything. You know what I mean? Like there's so much associated with that. But we grab a hold of it on tradition, right? And so we try to blend that in, and you cannot do that. You cannot blend in the holy with the profane, right? So immediately when I started finding out this information, we started correcting our behavior. And so that's up to you guys, what you guys do with the information. But when I found out about it, I could not believe it. Man, we've been tricked so much. So I'm smash that like button. They'll be like, I don't like Doug no more. I'm sorry. I mean, what do you guys want? Do you want the itchy ear talks over here at Off Grid with Doug and Stacy, man? Or do you guys want some good stuff that you can actually chew on, right? And then think about. I mean, WWJD. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Where does this stuff come from? We've been sucker-littling too much. So, but you go study the stuff yourself. Like, all this information is available for you now. Like, I had never heard that before in my life. And then when I started doing my work on it, I was like, holy guacamole, man. I was like repentant, right? Like, it hurt my heart. Like, I had no idea. And I was sorry for that, Father. And I was like, forgiveness for me and all that stuff. Phew, doggy. All right. USA. anyways, I just wanted to tell you guys about this Tractor Supply story. If you just logged on to see what it was talking about, 3,300 people in the chat. We really appreciate you guys. Only 2,200 thumbs up. Some of you are kind of lazy. We, just wanted to bring you the information. If you missed it, just go rewind. It's a short video, 40 minutes. You'll have some great entertainment, some good story time, and this Tractor Supply story. Okay. Hope you guys are having a good time out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, stay vigilant. None of this stuff's going away. They're just trying to get your pockets a little empty right now. The amount of people spending money right now are off the chain. And I don't know how they got money because nobody wants to work. It's crazy out there. All right. So you guys just, seriously, stay vigilant. Keep your head on a swivel, right? Bring your kids so close to you right now, right? Don't co-opt out your kids right now because there's evil out there right now. I'm just telling you guys, man. And they're putting it right in your face, right on public television. Remember you used to watch that show where they used to have the guy at the news thing, 2020 or whatever it was, and they would hide out in the house and they would, get the pedophile dude all slicked up to come to the house and see the underage kid and everything. And then when he walked there, they would shame him and embarrass him and everything, right? Now that dude who they bait to the house, now he's the teacher at your school. And they're telling you all about it. I mean, it's crazy out there. So just protect your kids, y'all. Have a good Sabbath. Greeks worship something. The Greeks worship everything. That's where you guys get the pharma from. It's from the Greek. Big pharma. Pharmacia. Go look it up. Some of that stuff's good. I mean, herbs and all that stuff. That's what God provided us. But then they start perverting it, and that's where it gets too messed up. All right. Well, that's all for tonight. Now you know.